We're currently residing in Krabi and transferring from a banana boat to one of the islands.
That's so Patrick.
No one told me there were gonna be monkeys.
Get under the cave.
We were finally out of the city and into the water. It was jellyfish season, especially on this island where it is home to this cave. One good thing about the hotels in Thailand are that the activity desks are located right next to the concierge, which means the next few days are planned out for us. Now, who's hungry? After compressing our spines on that speedboat, we had made it to Maya Bay. A good thing about these tours is that these people pick you up from your hotel. One bad thing is that you view some of the islands from the comfort of your own boat.
Such a vibe.
Such a vibe. Such a vibe, Pat.
My friends and I will always remember this trip to Maya Bay, as we saw a Caucasian man cut in line and a Thai man respond with, "Does it look like I am laughing?" Thai people are very nice, but some people when they travel, they just have no respect for where they are. We briefly stopped by Phi Phi Island, so we could have some lunch. We had Macca's. All that snorkeling really did a number on us, so it was very nice to just relax at the next island. We were home by a reasonable time, that being 5 PM, with enough time to eat, wind down, and get toasty.
Alright guys, pack your bags by 12 PM because we're going to Phuket today. Let me check my phone for the itinerary real quick. Oh wait guys. We're leaving tomorrow.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Well yes, the itinerary was read wrong, but how do we make light of this situation? The answer to that question can only be happy hour. Call Todd Cup to these bar boys. That means sorry, because these drinks were 8 AUD. So that's buy one get one free, so technically that made it 4 AUD. What a disaster. This was probably our favorite day throughout the whole trip because this place had tortoises and we weren't allowed in the sanctuary.
One by your fingers. You want by your fingers, you want? Sorry.
Whoa. Yeah, one bite, yeah.
And after all that fun, I wanted a wash and dry, I wanted to be pampered, and this is what I got. The next Manny Pacquiao.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I think it's better to get the espresso than just add the milk.
Yeah.
Just milk. This is the greatest prank ever. The prank is on Patrick and Megan. Ready?
This was our last day in Krabi, which had meant one last stop for Mexican and one last stop to get pampered. So I got a pedicure. So, playing 13 could only keep us occupied for so long, considering this was a 3-hour ferry ride. As the waves had crashed and the sun had started to set, fiddle diddle, I have a riddle. How many men does it take to charge a portable speaker? We were finally in Phuket, and to our surprise, the two men that were charging the speaker were on board the same minibus as us. And for our final destination, we wanted to stay in a place that was a bit more luxe. So we chose 4 Points by Sheridan, and our first stop of the night was Kennedy Taylor House. Our second stop was Roma Pizza, and our third was the bathroom. To counteract the amount of sand that we were going to bring back into our hotel room, we had decided to go to the water park and Amanda.
Me and Patrick about to get wavy. Girls gone wavy. No, none of that. Boys gone wavy.
We'd probably spent majority of our time here. And after a couple slides, a couple of burgers, a couple of chips, it was time for the lazy river for a bunch of lazy people.
Bro, I saw this guy having the most fucked breakfast. He was literally having I actually thought he had mashed potatoes, and it was just all different types of ice cream.
We've set sail on a private catamaran with Minnie's friends, Alex and Mew. Our first stop of the day was Banana Island for some yummy lunch and coconuts. Unfortunately, Pat and Chris were little gastro boys and their tummies couldn't hack it anymore.
How's the water doing? Nice?
A storm was brewing, but that wasn't going to stop us from having fun.
I'm so grateful for the team who brought us out of the storm safely, the heroes of the Andaman Sea.
In the meantime, we did some fishing, and despite the bad weather, we had no luck. As for the rest of our party members were getting their rest after a long, eventful day.
A successful day indeed, and we had some ramen for dinner. This was not a good idea for Gastro Boy.
Can't really say much as we just chilled by the pool this day. Courtesy of Diz and Minnie, they treated us to a nice Thai dinner. The sunset bar that we originally wanted to go to was closed on a Wednesday. Although we found an alternative, a reggae bar.
We don't do that.
Stop!
Just cool lights. Nice. First time for everything.
Actually epic.
Epic win, epic win. That means it's a good vibes night. Good vibes, indeed. In company, Dylan Optrium, Minnie, Willie, Megan, and the architect, Sison. Awesome night. Awesome vibes. Dylan has not made it to one buffet.
There's a saying around these parts that nobody gets through the checkpoints. I meant to say that no tourist gets past the checkpoints. Don't be upset, they're just trying to meet their quota. It really is like the Wild Wild West. This was the bar we originally wanted to go to on a Wednesday. A suggestion made by my friend Jenna, as her friend Arnie had owned this sunset bar named Raccoon. And what better way to send ourselves off than to drink our sorrows away? Thank you for your hospitality, Arnie.
And smile when you look. Smile when you look at me.
As our friends were waiting at Raccoon, we were riding down the steep mountains of Phuket, after we just came back to see Big Buddha. We felt a little bit hungry, so we happened to stop by this egg noodle store called Chai Si Banh Mi Gil, and I have to say, it was quite average.
This is our last night in Thailand together, and we were just talking about how amazing this trip has been for all of us. Us Thai would describe this feeling as jai hai, so we decided to make the most out of the time we had. And our final stop was at this hidden pirate bar ran by very, very native southern Thai people. I couldn't understand a thing they said, so naturally, my duty as a translator had officially ended. ไว้เจอกันใหม่นะ
Goodbye, cheap hotels. And amazing breakfasts. Now let me show you one of the highlights of our trip. This man and his team who turned over our suits in 4 days. Needless to say, we are extremely happy with the result. 5 shirts, 2 3-piece suits, linen pants, all for 750 AUD. Couldn't be happier.
You can stop it now.
Now we've gone dark. We've gone off grid. Now Megan, put it in your mouth. Start chewing it.
only packing the essentials, a cheese toastie, and Pocari Sweat for hydration. Goodbye Thailand, and hello Singapore for a 15-hour layover. I'm gonna miss Thailand. It was more of a traditional vacay, where even though it was hot, you'd still be able to have fun. You know, swim by the pool, swim by the beach, have some drinks, hang out with friends, and eat some good food. We also had a good time here in Singapore, as we got to see Marina Bay Sands, go to the hawker cafeteria, and see a movie. But what had grinded my gears was the flight back home, via Scoot. Okay, you ready? The seats were uncomfortable, no entertainment, no water. If you brought cup noodles with you, they wouldn't even give you boiling water for that. It makes Jetstar look amazing, makes Philippine Airlines look like royalty. If you have to take a night flight so you can sleep, but you're probably gonna wake up with scoliosis. Anyways, located next to Marina Bay Sands was the Super Tree Grove. Thank you for making it to the end of the video, but I have some bad news. This is the end of the series. Don't know where I'll go next, but I know that I'm completely grateful to have travelled with this bunch. And yes, that means you, Diz and Mini. Diz especially because he provides the music. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. A lot of hard work has been put into this. Goodbye for now, not forever.